So, Google's got this new app for Windows, and it's pretty interesting. It might just totally change how we search for stuff on our computers. We're going to break down what it is, how you use it, and whether it's actually the solution to, staying focused while you work. Let's get into it.
Okay, you know the feeling, right? You're totally in the zone, just crushing a project, and then bam, you need to look something up. So you have to stop what you're doing, open up a whole new browser window, type in your search, and just like that, your train of thought is gone. It's so frustrating, and it just completely breaks your workflow. Well, it looks like Google is trying to fix that exact problem. They've got this new experimental app, and the whole idea is to make searching feel like it's just part of your desktop, not some separate thing you have to stop and do. So how does it work? It's all about this super simple keyboard shortcut, Alt and space. I mean, you're probably never going to hit that by accident, right? You just tap those two keys and boom, a Google search bar just pops right up, no new windows needed. Okay, so what is this thing? Really? Yeah, it's a pop-up search bar, but it's so much more than that. It doesn't just search the web. It'll look through the files on your actual computer, your installed apps, your entire Google Drive, basically everything, all from one little bar. It's all about making things quick and easy.
Now, I know what you're thinking. Wait a minute, doesn't Windows already have Copilot for this? And yeah, you're right, but Google's approach is totally different. This thing is way less in your face. It's a small, simple search box, not this giant side panel that takes over part of your screen. Plus, it uses Google Search, obviously, not Bing. And that Alt and Space shortcut, way less likely to hit by mistake than Copilot's right control key.
But it gets even cooler than that. What if you don't even want to type anything? Well, this is where the app gets really, really smart. It has Google Lens baked right in, so you can literally search with your screen. And this is just wild. You can just draw a box around anything on your screen, a picture, some text, a chart, whatever, and it'll search for it instantly. See some text in another language in an image? It'll translate it for you. Baffled by a homework problem? It can actually help you solve it. It's like having a search engine for what you can see on your desktop. You know, this whole search what you see thing might ring a bell if you've played around with the ChatGPT desktop app. It's got a feature that's pretty similar. It's definitely a trend we're seeing, making our AI tools smarter by letting them understand what's on our screen. Okay, but the real showstopper here is probably the AI mode. This is where it goes from being just a handy search bar to a proper AI assistant that can handle some seriously complex stuff. And this really gets to the heart of it, right? We're moving past the days of just getting a list of links. The goal here is to get a real AI-powered answer, something that actually puts the information together for you right there in that little pop-up.
So how does it work? It's super simple. You just ask it a complicated question, maybe for work or school. The AI gives you this deep, summarized answer. And then you can keep the conversation going. Ask follow-up questions to learn more, and it'll even give you links if you want to see the original sources. It's basically like having a research conversation.
All right, this all sounds pretty awesome, I get it. But hold on, before you start searching for a download link, there's a catch. You've got to know that this is still very much an experiment, so not everyone can get their hands on it just yet.
So here's the deal. It's a Google Search Labs project, which is basically their testing ground. Right now, it's only in the US, and you have to be 13 or older. You'll also need a personal Google account and Windows 10 or newer. And hey, since it's a test, you should probably expect a few bumps along the way.
But if you check all those boxes and you're curious to try it out, getting it is incredibly easy. All you have to do is go to the Google Search Labs page, look for the Google app for Windows Experiment, and just flip the switch on. That's literally it.
So all of this kind of leads to a bigger, really interesting question, doesn't it? We're seeing it from Google, from Microsoft, from OpenAI. Everyone's trying to pull search and AI out of the browser and weave it right into our desktops. Are we watching the end of opening a browser tab every time we need to find something? Is the future just an instant AI assistant that's always just a keystroke away? It really feels like the line between search and your operating system is starting to disappear, and we're seeing it happen in real time.